They abandoned the practice of human sacrifice. People start going to bathhouses to clean themselves and socialize, and Spanish people started attending the famous Roman spectacles. Spectacles were financed by the rich landowner class to please the masses, similar to modern sports like soccer or basketball. Greek and Latin plays spread Greco-Roman culture, but violent games like gladiator battles or elephants versus rhinos had a more important role spreading Romanization. I mean, just look at Mortal Kombat. That's the real Roman legacy. The process of Romanization also meant the adoption of Roman material culture, tastes, and technology. The more economically integrated Hispania became to the Roman Empire, the more Spanish people adopted Roman currency, units of measures, tastes for wine and olive oil, advanced farming technologies, or Greek style techniques to build sculptures. The process of accepting Roman laws and judiciary system wasn't easy. It took time and it wasn't implemented immediately in all of Hispania. To illustrate this with an example, during the late Republican period, provincial governors started organizing assemblies in multiple locations during the winter to deliver justice within and between tribes. That created a stronger relationship of dependency towards Rome. About the Romanization in terms of urbanism, the Romans founded the cities of Córdoba, Tarragona, Valencia, Palma de Mallorca, Pamplona, Seville, Mérida, Zaragoza, Barcelona. Rome, especially under Caesar and Augustus, founded many cities above native settlements, following the Roman urbanist standards. It's notorious, though, that some exclusively native towns eventually imitated Roman urbanism to look more Roman and improve their prestige. Those were the aspects that involved the process of Romanization. But which were the key elements for this process? The first key element is the constant presence of Roman and Latin soldiers. There were between 20 and 25,000 soldiers permanently stationed in Hispania until the late 1st century. And if there was a campaign led by the consul, you can double or triple these numbers. Many military camps later became permanent urban settlements, like it happened with León, Tarragona, or the Roman neighborhood of Emporion. The importance of the soldiers in the Romanization process was not so much during their service, but after soldiers ended their military duties. Most received or were able to buy a land and farm it, and the majority married native women. The army's role to Romanize Spain was twofold. Roman and Italic soldiers settled in Spain, and Iberian and Celtic soldiers learned Latin and Roman customs when they joined the army. Natives weren't accepted as core soldiers for Rome overnight. During most of the Republican period, natives served as temporary auxiliaries and fought using their weapons and tactics. But later they progressively integrated into the Roman army, as Italic soldiers started to serve in the legions and someone had to fill the vacuum left by the permanent Italic auxiliaries. Even before the Principate, there was already a legion entirely made up by Iberians. When native Iberians, Celts, or Celt-Iberians returned to their towns, they returned knowing Latin and Roman customs, and they, in turn, Romanized their communities. Hispania was to the Romans what America was to the Spaniards, a land of opportunities perfect to colonize. The fertile lands of the Guadalquivir and Ebro valleys, the mines of Andalusia, Cartagena, or the north, or the commercial opportunities attracted peasants, merchants, slavers, and prostitutes alike. Why Romans and Italics migrated from their homeland? Since the 2nd century BC, middle classes and free peasants became poorer due to the rise of patricians who bought lands and worked them with slaves. It was the increasing social inequality and poverty in Italy that encouraged Latin colonization in Hispania. Colonization was opposed by the Senate, but the army found that some